these are just like principles that just like apply to good photographs, you know? And so we're gonna talk about that. And so one of the things I always talk about is people's eyes, right? So have you ever had anybody say to you guys, like, you have a really good eye, right? No, that doesn't really make any sense when people say that. Because people say that to me, they're like, oh, you have a good eye. I'm like, no, actually, my eyes are no different than yours, right? I mean, really? My eyes are no different than yours, than yours, than yours, than yours, than anybody in this room. We all have the same eyes. God did not give me more wires, right, go into my eyes that let me do things differently with them, okay? I have just trained myself in for my eyes. I've trained my brain to interpret things in a different way, right? So the cool thing about that is when you think about that, you can actually use that to your advantage in building the photograph so your viewer is happy, right? So Cartier-Bresson, I talk about him a lot. You guys know who that is, right? The decisive moment, like we're talking like the father of like this style back in the day when they had like one frame to get this perfect image. I highly recommend you look up anything you can, videos and interviews and all that kind of stuff. I saw one interview, I listened to it from I think the 70s or something like that, and it was just incredible, right? And so what he says is, he says that all photography is satisfaction of the eye, right? Okay, so that's all we're doing. We're just trying to make everybody's eyes happy, okay? So let's think about what makes people's eyes happy, okay, right? So do people like to be in the pitch black dark? No, right? So therefore we know that everybody's eyes, when they look at a photograph, it's immediately gonna go to the brightest part of the photograph, right? Right? No matter what. That's why advertising agencies, like effective ads in my opinion, are ones that have like a huge page of like white space, right? And then right in the middle is like their message, right? Because you stop on that. Because your eye goes right to that big brightness coming out, right? So you think about that, right? You then think about, why do people wear glasses, right? Jim does not like walking around seeing the world out of focus, does he? So people's eyes want things in focus, right? So they're always going to look for the thing that's sharp, okay? And so darkness, focus, oh yeah, people's eyes don't like clutter. You guys know Where's Waldo? You guys seen that, right? They drive you nuts. Right? Why does it drive you nuts? What's the whole point? It drives you nuts because it's too much to look at. There's all this clutter everywhere, right? Your eyes have nothing to settle down and focus on, right? And so therefore, you can use that to your advantage, and I certainly do when I'm building my photographs, because then I can be like, I can direct my viewer's eyes to what I want them to see. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. In theory, mind you. It's not every single shot, right?